Hello everyone, welcome to the PyTorch Lightning Community Spotlight. I am Aishwarya Srinivasan, your host for today. And today we have with us Yauhen, who is joining us from Prague. He is a senior data scientist in H2O, and he has his master's in data analysis from Belarusian State University. He is also very well known as a Kaggle Grandmaster. So today we want to talk to him about one of his projects, which is in the Wheat Growth Stage Challenge, and he's going to talk to us about more of his interests and also shed light on the motivation behind building the project and some more insights about the project. So Yauhen, do you want to go ahead and talk a little more about your interests and also shed some light on the project?
Yeah, thank you for the introduction. Hello everyone. So basically, I'm from Minsk, Belarus originally, and now I live in Prague, in Czech Republic, and work as a senior data scientist here at H2O.ai. And mainly I'm working on computer vision problem types, and specifically I'm building AutoML tools for the images. It means that we are building the models that are building the models, and as a result, you're passing their input data, and you're obtaining their well-tuned model on your data set. And speaking about the project that you have mentioned, this Zindi competition, so it was initially the machine learning competition on the Zindi platform. And my goal to participate in that competition was, first of all, to win, of course, the competition, and also to create a good open source library, open source code to share my end-to-end pipeline and my approach to these problem types. And for this, PyTorch Lightning was the ideal kind of candidate to work with and to build this clean end-to-end pipeline. And the underlying problem in the competition was to predict their wheat growth stage based on the photos. So it is used in their picture-based insurance. So it means that farmers are sending their photos of their fields to the insurance companies, and the insurance companies are tracking the growth stage of the crops. And if there is some damage or something is going on wrong with this, then they could faster process the payments and based on their growth stage of the wheats in the current state of the time. Yeah.
Got it. Amazing. So what was your motivation behind integrating it with PyTorch Lightning? So what was the stage when you were like, okay, probably we need a package which is PyTorch Lightning, and what was your motivation behind integrating that with your project?
So basically, initially, I had my own PyTorch pipelines for the training and inference. But at some point, I was too afraid that maybe I'm missing something or maybe I'm doing something wrong. And that was the reason to go to the open source project and to look for some projects that could build it for me. And I have compared a couple of other projects that are available open source, and have chosen Lightning as it was the most appealing to me and the most easy to use. And now I'm using it. And another reason personally for me was the really easy usage of distributed data parallel mode. So when you're training the models in multi-GPU fashion, then it was really a pain for me to implement distributed data parallel mode. But in Lightning, it is just a single line, and it was really good.
That's amazing. So if I were to ask you, what's your dream feature that you want to see in Lightning? What would be that one feature which you would really wish is integrated in Lightning? So what would that be?
I would say that maybe something with inference related. So still now, even for the test pipelines, I'm using just pure PyTorch code. It is more convenient for me. And I have seen that recently Lightning has made a couple of updates and a couple of releases, contribution to this test and inference pipelines. But I haven't tried it yet. But for me personally, it would be more convenient to have this end-to-end process without using any pure PyTorch.
Got it. That makes sense. So yeah, thank you so much for that. And another probably this is a question I want to ask a lot of PyTorch Lightning users, because as a PyTorch Lightning user as well, I try to look for best practices. There could be some tricks and tips that you have for that you figured out, something which made your life easy when using PyTorch Lightning. So do you want to share some of your recommendations or best practices while using PyTorch Lightning?
I would say that I don't have any specific tricks or tips, but the main lesson I've learned is that if you want to implement something in Lightning, or if you feel that something is missing, then you should go definitely to the documentation and look through the documentation, and it is probably the best place to find out what you're looking for. So because also common things that are frequently popping up during the project development are basically already in Lightning, and all you have to do is go to documentation and search for it.
Yeah, that's a great tip. Even for me, like sometimes I ended up using like other internet sources just to figure out some fixes, but I realized everything was pretty much there in the documentation. So that's a great tip. So yeah, thank you so much, and thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for like sharing your story and inspiring the people on working on such amazing Kaggle projects. Personally, I have tried a lot getting into getting used to Kaggle, like pursuing it with my full heart, but no. I don't think I have the right commitment to do that. It's an amazing platform, and I mean, like, it's kudos to you guys who are doing like amazing work with Kaggle. So thank you so much, and thank you so much everyone for joining us today for the community spotlight talks. So you can check out PyTorch Lightning on the link below that you see. You can also follow us on Twitter, and it's at the rate PyTorch Lightning without a G. So stay tuned, and you can like hear about more community talks soon. So thank you.
Thank you.